Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back. So, what do we do here again?
So we need to rip this part down and put it back where it was in a normal sorting
Right, so
system.
just like these other ones are, and
Right,
then
right, right,
and
right,
then we're putting the thing on the back. I remember that.
right. Yep, that's our plan. Hopefully, it works. It's not been tested.
That one's fine actually, but these have to go. Why did we have that one there? The second one had to be just for testing, right?
Oh,
That one right there.
that what?
I just
I
forget.
can't
We
see what
had
you're
a
talking about.
repeater right here.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that.
So we got rid of that, and then we need to get rid of this because it was lowered. Get rid of this. Then
Yeah, it doesn't need to be there at all, basically.
well, I think
So, how was the house closing?
house has been closed.
Okay.
So we got it. We've been doing some things in it. You can see the first video on the Fix It channel of us buying the house, doing the walkthrough, talking
Is
about
that
our
already up?
plans. Yeah, I posted the first one up there
When did it go up?
yesterday,
Okay.
maybe the
I'll
day
check it out.
before.
Um. So, when do you plan on moving in?
So now Julia was very adamant that we don't want to carry two mortgages for very long. So we need to
That's
you
reasonable.
know, absolutely. That we need to plan October 1. And she said this like from the beginning. And I told her, I said,
Uh-huh.
you're talking about a lot of work that you want to get done in this house. We shouldn't be necessarily planning on October 1, knowing how much work we want to get done. And it was, nope, I'm putting out a Craigslist ad already as well. I'm going to make sure that, we have like renters ready, which I tried to say not.
Wait, you're getting renters off of Craigslist?
Well, you can do it for Craigslist, Facebook, forums around. Like there's, yeah, it's a normal thing in DC.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So doing all this stuff, I tried to get her not to, and then she did. She posted anyway. She wanted to kind of feel interest and all that stuff. And now we're still in this limbo of I keep saying that I want to rent the place furnished because I don't want to move this stuff. For one, the stuff that we have wouldn't fit in our other house anyway, and I mean like fit like decor wise and stuff. So why not just rent this place furnished? We don't have to move it then, and
Yeah.
then we have a plan. No, I want to just gauge interest because if there's families, they won't want it furnished. Maybe we'll offer it with or without furnishing. And I'm like, no, because that just makes
Oh
it
my
the last minute
God.
try to be like moving shit all around and like doing all this stuff. So I was getting a little stressed out. And then the more and more she went on, I was finally like, okay, you know what? We really can't carry two mortgages for that long. We got to get some shit done here. We need to really be planning on being in this place by October 1. Let's do this. Then we had some contractors over to the house on Saturday to talk about some of their plans that they're like, realistically, we can't get some of the stuff done until December at the earliest if you wanted to do it. And she's like, oh yeah, maybe we can wait then. And I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. So now I have no idea like what exactly our plan is anymore.
Y'all always crack me up because I feel like with Crystal and I, we would argue something, discuss something until a decision was made. There was never, and it was never like, you're like, I think we should not do this. And she's like, but we are. That we didn't ever do that.
Yeah, we that sometimes happens with our it's just I don't know. So the problem is we have things we need to do to this house. Like we've been doing so much work to this house that we currently live in, which is dumb because some of the work we should have fucking done 5 years ago. We talking about doing it 5 years ago. Stupid painting in the bathroom because I replaced a light fixture shortly after we moved in. That wasn't the same size as the old light fixture. So there's this big white spot on the wall where they hadn't painted previously because they painted around the light
Right.
fixture and we never painted it. So now we just painted the bathroom this weekend, so it's better for renters. But we've lived with it for 5 years ourselves.
Right.
There's all this stupid shit that we're doing that we wanted to do 5 years ago. We just never got around to. And now we're doing it for renters. Like it's kind of funny.
Right.
It's like but we do have a problem. Our kitchen floor has got a huge crack in it. Like the tile's cracked, and it probably needs to be like replaced underneath because now it's got this like just disruption of ants has been like pouring in through this one of the cracks on the tiles for the past couple of weeks, and we can't get it under control. So we know we have to do something there. So we're just going to try to replace the whole kitchen floor. But it's just things adding up and adding up and adding up on what we have money wise because of how much money we just spent, and still trying to get somebody in a timely manner. But so it's just a big back and forth. So a lot of stress and things on my plate that I have to get dealing with here. Did this work? Did we not? No.
It looked like it worked.
Okay.
I thought we were going to put a repeater here between it, but it looked like it spit some shit
Yeah,
out.
I put 6 pieces of wheat in there.
Okay. Put a repeater down here. I want to close this in the way it's supposed to be, and make sure that it all still works. So why? Okay. Why? Oh, okay. That's that. That was the thing. Okay. All right. So. Yeah, it works.
Okay. So this will be, so this is one of 4 setups, right?
Yes.
So knowing how wide this is and where the item and eventually comes out, do we stack these things up? Do we take them back? Because this is going to be one. Wait, where's the...
We're missing something here. We're missing, is it a row of hoppers that we're missing? Yeah, it's a row of hoppers we're missing.
To get the item back?
With yes.
This item.
Not that item
Or
down
any
there.
of these items. Yeah, you're right, because they would need
So we're missing 2 rows of hoppers, I guess. We need a row of hoppers in front of these droppers. We need droppers on all of these, rows of hoppers in front of those droppers, and then wherever it's going to end up.
Well, so I'm thinking, hold on, let me get a chest. Especially if we do a Vanna White thing here. So you have this. I would need more hoppers eventually, but this is going to go.
Yeah, we're going to need a lot more hoppers. I'm going to go start gathering wood because we need, well, I'm going to see what you're doing to make sure that we're on the same page here.
This is
right, and then hoppers.
Item number
all the way
1,
down.
but yeah, this whole line would be hoppers. But this is would be one, the size of one module, and we need 4 of them.
Right, correct, absolutely.
Okay, so how do we want to make them?
Well, we need to figure out how we trigger this, right? Because we start off with 1 dispenser going into this row, right? Right here. So should we do 4 of these going that direction, or should we do 4 of these going that direction, or 4 of these going up? Like,
yeah, that's what I was asking. Like, how do
yeah. Well, I'm okay. Let's make sure. So I don't know. I guess we need to figure out how we're going to trigger the first dispenser, and is there a way to easily trigger all 4 of them at once to get all 4 items, basically?
Wait, weren't we triggering 1 dispenser? No, I'm trying to remember how we were going to do this.
So we need 4 base dispensers that trigger these lines.
That's right. And we could just
so
have
it'd be
a
nice
redstone
if we could
signal
just...
that triggers 4 dispensers.
All 4.
At the same time, or like a tick or a couple ticks delayed based on where they're at in the line. That doesn't matter because they don't need to trigger at the same time.
Right. It would be more entertaining, maybe.
Why you can't see anything?
Huh? No. I was gonna say I wasn't done. Listen, I was in the middle.
No,
of
I want to know entertainment, sir. Entertainment.
I was gonna say it'd be more entertaining if there was a delay in when the items popped through for the people watching the stream, so it wasn't all automatically. All right, here are the 4 winning number. You know what I mean? Like when you watch a lottery, it's like the first number is
right.
That sort of thing.
The problem is you have to be constantly like they don't get to see in the chest though. So they don't know when it comes. It's just somebody's...
Yeah, but they're going to watch the live stream whenever we pull the lottery.
Sure, but whether we sit here with the chest open like this, we're waiting for it to pop in, that's exciting, or whether we just wait in suspense and walk over and be like, and the second number is...
Well, if they're watching the stream, they're going to see it on the screen.
How are they going to see it?
On the stream.
But nobody's going to see it until we take it out of the chest. They're not going to know
what it is. If you're watching my live stream and I open this chest, on your screen is the 4 items.
Oh, if we you were talking about putting them into 4 different chests.
Item frames.
And then
okay. I was thinking they'd all end up in this chest. Yeah, if there's 4 different chests, then that's fine.
Yeah, we could just do a chest. I guess we could do like 1 chest or walking up to the item frames. Yeah, we could just do this exact module right here. So you have to come and physically be like, and the first chest, item is, and you pull out of the first chest. And we can even have the other hopper lines run so it's chests next to here.
Right. Okay. So if we're making a boat, we need to figure out how the boat looks to fit
It's gonna
those
be a
modules
fucking
inside of it.
yacht.
Well, exactly. That's why I'm wondering if we should go up, down, left,
Well,
right. Like, how
we
should we
could
do
go
it?
two next to each other, and then either the other to repeat that either
Mm,
back or up. So it's.
yeah, that's a good idea. I like that.
You think we go toward Justin or away from Justin?
Away if we can
Is
fit
that
it.
gonna be too
I
close
think
to the bridge and make the bridge all ugly?
that's Nevers's bridge. No one cares
Okay.
about it.
Sorry,
It's only for
sorry,
Nevers.
Nevers. Your bridge is.
He's the only one
your
that walks on that bridge.
sucks.
I mean, it's a nice bridge.
Yeah.
The man built it out of quartz from the
Well,
Nether whenever before anyone could trade for quartz or anything.
yeah, this is cool then too because we can set the two next to each other. Oh, we could actually set them up so they're literally there's two next to each other that end up in two chests directly next to each other, and then the other chest will be just like up higher, a little bit higher. Yeah, we can make the 4 chests be right here very easily by doing it this way.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good.
You're like I
just
don't know
grabbing,
what you're talking about, but okay.
No, I think I know what you're meaning. I mean, I can't see it obviously because we were trying to grab wood, but I think I understand what you're saying.
2, 3.
Just getting wood to make lots of hoppers. It's funny that wood is the defining problem, not the iron.
Yeah, I think we got iron kind of taken care of.
Yeah. What's funny is my daughter decided to make an iron golem farm the other day. So she came across something on the server that I'm not convinced isn't player made.
Okay.
So you know how igloos have a little base underneath them, right? Some of them, not all the
Yeah.
igloos, but some big igloos have a little base underneath. Okay. Well, she found one that had a villager in it and a brew station with the potion of weakness, but it was a zombie villager. A zombie villager in it in a little cage, and a brew stand with a potion of weakness and a sign that said heal him or something like that. I don't remember the exact wording, but it was basically a sign saying to heal the villager. Is that vanilla generation or
I mean, you're asking the wrong person completely.
I
but-
know.
Can you wherever you go? Can you bring back a bunch of cobblestone?
I'm just right beside you in the forest grabbing trees.
Never mind then.
But I need to go get more iron, I guess. So I'll get the
'Cause we
cobblestone
need to
too.
cook some cobblestone because we need more repeaters, and we're gonna need more
Okay.
redstone for sure too.
There's some in the chest over there. I got 2 stacks on me too.
I'm gonna look around and see if there's chests full of cobble somewhere too. Here's some.
You've been watching the Republican National Convention?
Nope. I do find it funny though. I just Google News in the morning and like because today was the end of it's Tuesday, so day 1 was yesterday of it or whatever. And the first article I read was the first thing I saw was a tweet from Trump praising CNN for continuing coverage of the RNC when I guess like Fox News went away from it and CNN stuck with it the whole time. So that was interesting to see. But then I saw like an article was like, something about basically how terrible and how bad the ratings were for the RNC and how the message that they have is like absolute like nothingness, that it's not intriguing anybody basically. And then the very next article was like, man states he's completely changed his vote to Trump because of night 1 of the RNC. And I'm like, you clearly can't get any unbiased news anymore.
No, it's
It
impossible.
just doesn't exist.
Right. I mean, even the press conferences he's putting on at this point, he's only asking questions to OAN and Fox News, just propaganda outlets, basically. So, like, even when he does a press conference, no one with actual press credentials gets to ask anything.
And what is the deal with talking about Kellyanne Conway? And people are like, don't be sad for her. Like, is something going on with her right now? I didn't understand.
So she quit her job at the White House, saying that she needs to focus on her family. And for once, when people say I need to focus on my family, people actually believe it because her daughter's like 17 or something like that, and maybe even 18. I don't know. She's high school age. But her daughter spends a lot of time tweeting about how awful her parents are and how they're full of shit in every way.
Okay.
And so they've been trying to get her to stop. And so Kelly was supposed to speak at the RNC, in fact, and her daughter spent a lot of time tweeting about just how awful her mother is and how full of shit there she is. What's funny is Kellyanne's husband, George Conway, is one of the people that founded the Lincoln Project. You familiar with the Lincoln Project?
I'm not. I mean,
Okay.
I've heard of it, but off the top of my head, I am.
Well, Lincoln Project is the group that's been making all these attack ads, like basically Republicans against Trump sort of thing. There's a different group called Republicans Against Trump, though that's not them.
Okay.
But it's a lot of people that are basically they are Republicans, but they know that Trump is full of shit. And so they've been making tons of like anti-Trump ads. But Kellyanne's husband has always been pretty vocally anti-Trump, which is very weird because meanwhile you have Kellyanne like spewing from the rooftops how great Trump is. She's the creator of Alternative Facts, in fact.
Right, I did know that.
So it's just very weird that she's even married to this person that is so anti-Trump. But then meanwhile her daughter, their kids hate him, and just say that, you know, they're liars and they're propaganda pushers and all that other shit. So basically so he left the Lincoln Project and she left her job at the White House, both for the same reason that they need to focus on their kids. And a lot of people are pissed off at Kelly too, because she tried to spin it in a way like, with school starting back, you know, I just need to be there because she's going to be doing homeschool, after every one of them fucking pushed that the kids need to be in school. So it was just really funny that they were like, we have enough money that we don't need to work, and we can focus on our kids' school at home, sort of thing. But yeah, people there saying don't feel sad for her, like saying, you know, just because she's stopping to take care of her kids is something she should have fucking done ages ago. So,
gotcha.
And
that makes more sense.
Her kids wouldn't hate her if she wasn't so full of shit, anyways.
Yeah, I hadn't done enough research to understand what was really going on, and I was a little confused.
I watched a good portion of the RNC after. I didn't watch it live. Not that any of it was really live. It was mostly pre-recorded stuff, which is funny because they talked so much shit about the bit of stuff that was pre-recorded for the DNC.
That's not just the way it is, though.
Yeah, sure.
Like,
right.
That's all they do is talk shit about each other.
Yeah. And then do the same fucking things. But to some degree, I don't want to be one of those people that's like, they're both the same, because that sure as fuck ain't true. All right, so hoppers. I got you cobble. Is there a furnace?
I guess I don't need as much cobble because I found some, but yeah, I have some. We still need something to build with, which is fine. We do need some chests. Well, you can put it in these chests. We need more redstone. Did you grab that?
Is there not more in this chest?
Oh,
there's plenty in this chest.
Oh, look, and there's cobble in there too.
I don't have any coal though. I didn't think about that. You got coal?
No, but do you have wood that you just got?
Well, I don't want to burn it up. I just got it.
Just got this wood. Yeah, I need.
Wait, we made coal the other day whenever we made food over
nope,
here.
I just checked all those chests because I needed to make smooth stone. Is why I needed one of the reasons I needed cobble too.
There's nothing in these furnaces. Well,
I'm gonna
fuck.
have to go get some more wood too because we need
There's potatoes up there.
We need sticks. We need chests.
The way you say it's like these really expensive items. We need sticks.
Those goddamn sticks. Just never enough of them in these worlds. I feel like God.
But yeah, what I was gonna say is I've never, in all the time that he's been in the forefront, I've never actually heard Donald Trump Jr. speak. Never heard him say a word before. I know he talks. I know he's had speeches. I've just never listened to any of them. So last night was literally the first time I've ever heard this man utter a word. And wasn't what I was expecting. His voice is not what I was expecting, but the really jarring part is his mouth moves in a way that doesn't make sense.
Wasn't his sole speech just against Biden? Straight up that.
Well, I mean, that's 99%. Honestly, if you look at the release that the RNC put out in terms of their platform for this year, because they always they always do declare a platform for what this RNC represents, what the Republican party as a whole represents and everything. And this year they said because of coronavirus, we couldn't meet to do our typical decision on this. So our platform is whatever Trump wants. And we are running on the premise that Biden bad, Trump good, basically.
Cool.
So the whole thing is just weird. And yeah, the speakers they had last night, I didn't finish watching it all because I had to go to bed because Colin was coming up today. But I watched quite a bit of it.
You have a real job.
Oh god!
Inside joke.
For people that missed that inside joke, I've been talking to a new female, and I told her I needed to go work, and she was like, "Well, I got to go to bed because some of us have a real job." And that may be the last time I ever speak to her. So yeah, that's what Jeff's talking about.
No, I'm just a dick.
What was I saying?
It's like
Yeah, you just asshole.
Tell you don't have a job.
God. Anyways, pisses me off. Such a stupid mindset. And I know I make more than she does. I mean, like money wise. So like,
It doesn't matter. It's not real money, not from a real job.
It's fake money. Yeah, so for the whole story, her argument was that anything that's recreational shouldn't count as a real job, which, god damn, that list, the more I think about it, there's just so many things, like fucking football players and basketball players don't count. Like there's so many things that just don't count. Well, but anyway, she trains horses. And so I said to her, well, I mean, horse riding is pretty recreational, so I guess you don't have a real job either. And she got real upset.
Well, and with that mindset anyways, does that mean you can't like your job?
Basically, that's what it sounds like. Like if you enjoy your work, it doesn't count.
Because anybody can think something's like I, for instance, am a volunteer firefighter. I do it because I enjoy it on the side. I don't get paid for it. Does that mean people who have careers as firefighters, that it's just recreational, so therefore it's not a job?
Having too much fun doesn't count.
Yeah, the whole...
Honestly, I've seen why you're a firefighter. You just like busting shit up with axes.
Yeah, I mean it's fun. Not gonna lie. You know, who doesn't like busting shit up with axes? You know who doesn't like it? People who haven't tried busting shit up with axes. That's who.
Oh God, my body hurts so bad from being under the house today. I hate everything about it.
You did it though. You did it. You were so scared.
It is pretty nice to go into my bedroom and have internet right now. I won't lie, because I have not had internet on that side of the house ever, basically.
What do you mean
so
ever?
It is...
Don't you have at least wireless?
No, the wireless doesn't reach that far.
Why don't you just get a wireless access point or wireless repeater?
So I tried getting repeaters. The thing is, you have to understand, my house was built very strangely, where the inner part of the house was at one point
it was
a trailer.
One of those metal like claddings that blocks all signals because somebody is a crazy nut and thinks everybody was...
I mean, it's kind of that way. It wasn't because somebody was a crazy nut, but the exterior at one point of this trailer that was built in the 50s was built with a fucking metal shell. And that part stayed intact, even though he put sheetrock and new stuff over it. So you can't see any of that stuff, but it's still built in a way that part of the house, which part of that is my bedroom, is encased in a metal shell. And so like literally I don't get Wi-Fi. There's a wall behind me. On the other side of the wall behind me is my kitchen. I don't get Wi-Fi in my kitchen, and it is 10 feet from my router. They just can't pass through that metal of the trailer, what was once a trailer, for some reason. It just doesn't do it. So yeah, like to go all the way to the end of the house, I would have to like first get it into the shell, like the repeater, because I bought repeaters to try this. You still there? Am I talking to nobody?
Yeah, no, I'm here.
Okay. You got so quiet.
I was intrigued and listening, trying to show respect.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's frustrating because I bought repeaters before to try to get
people listen. I get it.
No, exactly. I'm not used to it. All right. But yeah, no, trying to get the signal back there, and it's just never could get it stable back there. Sometimes it'll connect, and then it just kind of disconnects right away. So yeah, now I've literally ran a network cable, a Cat6 cable into every room, and every room has a Wi-Fi router.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Every room has a Wi-Fi router?
Yes.
I mean, I guess with your metal walls, maybe that works. That just seems like overkill. But whatever.
It works. Like, I mean, at this point, if I'm going underneath the house to do this shit, I was like, I'm gonna just go overkill with it, and make sure every fucking room has its own Wi-Fi signal. So there's no way you're ever gonna be without Wi-Fi if you need it. I mean, I've been wanting to do this for a while anyways, but it became a pertinent problem because my daughter being homeschooled, I wanted to have a quiet area to do this in, and we need to talk about this. I got a whole fucking episode coming next. The next episode, let me just talk about this homeschooling shit, because it's fun and special. Yeah, I bought her a new desk and stuff, and I want her to set her up in her bedroom, but you can't get signal back there. So I needed to run this stuff, and that's why Colin came up today. He was going to wait to come up in September because the 1st of September, PDQ opens up nearby. reopens, and he wanted to go to PDQ. But he came now because of the urgency, so my daughter can have internet for school.
That was very nice of him.
It was very nice, and Cone's a good guy. Good guy, Cone, they say. Okay, there's that. I mean, you didn't drive down to help.
That is true. I did not. I also basically told you to quit being a pussy and get under that damn house yourself.
I got under the house. I'm the one that went under the house.
I'm proud of you because you just made it sound like
it was never a problem with me. I mean, granted, listen.
I think if you go back a couple episodes, you would hear that it was a problem. You specifically said how you never would get under that house, that you'd pay somebody to do it. It'll just never get done before you get under the house.
I mean, yeah, I would have preferred, and still after doing it, would have preferred to pay someone else to have gone underneath the house. It's just not a pleasant thing, and my body's killing me now from doing it. And like, it's not even about like exercise or anything. Like the fucking floor, like my dad put down plastic flooring or plastic sheeting on on top of the ground, but it's this hard ass clay that is just the worst thing. It is so strong. It's like glass shards underneath your knees. My knees are just bruised from this. I know I sound like a whiny bitch. I know you're just like, God, he's so whiny. But I'm telling you,
know what I think.
It's just, I don't know. I'm a delicate flower. I don't have a real job.
I mean, that is part of it.
Yeah.
Why?
If I had a real job, I would know the struggle.
Yeah, that is definitely true. Can you make a bunch of comparators?
Okay, I just made a bunch of hoppers. I'm sure you need those.
I will
give you those now.
I'm actually just about out of the ones I made.
Did I get them back?
No, I got them.
Comparator. But anyways, we can talk about homeschool in the next episode. Let's wrap this one up.
All right, guys. We will see you in the next episode.
Bye-bye.